Hello everyone. Okay, I might repeat some things in this video from past videos, but there are things that just got my nerves in a way that I still kind of can't wrap my head around that they're still happening in our community. I mean, I've seen videos on YouTube because I follow a lot of LGBTQ accounts on YouTube. I've seen so many different things on my Instagram, my Twitter, my social media platforms that just kind of make me shake my head, you know? Not kind of, they do make me shake my head. I don't know. I've watched so many different coming out stories and things. I've read so many different news stories and things. I am going to talk about my generation and younger for a second. I'm 24 right now, so I'm gonna go younger. I'm gonna kind of talk about what it was like for me in school and younger. If you've seen my coming out video and things, I didn't figure out that I was a lesbian until later, but I kind of knew it in high school, you know? I kind of knew it. I knew it, but I just pushed it away. Let's put it that way. If I kind of talk about that more in depth on my how I figured out I was a lesbian video and my coming out video, so you guys can refer back to those to kind of hear more about that. So I'm trying to think how I want to say this. Let's see. Okay. So there are just, in our generation and younger alone, there are just so many issues to this day. Like what I've seen, it hurts, you know? I've seen so many stories about, and heard so many stories about young teens and kids that are scared to be themselves. They're just so scared because they don't know what their family is going to think. They don't know what their friends are going to think. They think they're going to get bullied or, I don't know, kicked out of school or something because they're not straight or whatever, which is messed up. So completely messed up, in my opinion. I don't understand it. I mean, I've heard and seen some stories where they've came out younger and they're still in public schools and stuff that, I don't know, the school didn't agree with it, or there's not very many LGBTQ kids there, or they're really good at hiding it because they don't want anybody to know, or they're scared about what the faculty's gonna do. principal's gonna kick him out. Like I said, you know? I mean, they're no different than straight. I mean, if you have to be straight to be in a school, then find a school you're welcome in and go there. And I kind of talk about my high school and stuff in my other videos too. But I know how hard it is to grow up in a place where you feel like you're not accepted. I really do. And I've seen so many stories about kids and teenagers, young adults, that got kicked out by their parents or whoever they were living with just because they didn't agree how they lived their lifestyle, or so many to where their parents or grandparents or whoever, family, was trying to set them up. So like if you're a gay guy, they try to set you up with a girl, and vice versa if you're a girl. If you're lesbian or gay. Now, bi is a little different. I go with either. But, and, I mean, I've kind of heard, I really heard it happen in the trans community, the way they just kick them out, that they don't agree with it or whatever. I feel like the trans community has it way worse than we do. But, and they do. I know they do. But I'm just saying that I think it's absolutely stupid the way that everybody treats us, you know? Not that I care, like, how people treat, well, don't want to say I don't care how people treat me, because I do, everybody does, but I don't care what people say. I really don't. I could give a crap what people say about me, about anyone, you know? But, not, well, about anyone, but, like, if they want to say stuff behind my back and all that crap, go right ahead. They don't agree with who I am, don't care. But I do care about the youth and everything, and things. Because my generation and the next generation, I mean, the ones that are part of LGBTQ community, in my opinion, guys, we need to stand up somehow, some way, where we live. And I don't know how that's gonna be, but maybe we'll know in the moment, you know? Nobody knows how to do that right now. But there's simple things you can do, you know? If you're part of our community and you're still in public schools, you're younger than me and you're still in public schools, be the one to find others. I mean, they may not be out yet. They might be scared, you know, whatever. But find others in our community, or whoever thinks they're part of our community, or they're confused, or whatever, you know. Help them through it, guys. Be their friend. There wasn't, like I said in one of my past videos, there wasn't a lot where I grew up. And there wasn't a lot in my schools. And where I grow up, it's not open. It's not open. It's really hard. Like I said before, so many times, it's really hard to be open here. I still live outside my hometown. But, anyways, so, I mean, come on, guys. We need to figure out what we can do, guys. Because, I mean, we're the next generation, you know? I mean, so many generations before made it possible for us to be a little less scared to be ourselves. But our world is still pretty hateful towards us. I don't know, you know? There's just so many, you know, religious people and stuff. I mean, I've had the Bible thrown in my face before. I'm not gonna say, you know, I probably said it in my last video, but I mean, or in one of my first videos. But I'm just saying that, I mean, yeah, like I said before, I've read the verses before. And, I mean, yeah, it says, like, I've read the ones that says he's against it, and that it's a sin to love differently, but I've also read the verses in the Bible that says he loves us no matter what, you know? And if you think it's a sin to love differently, then fine. It's a sin in your mind. But don't be pushing your beliefs on other people, guys. That's a whole nother story. But, I mean, do what you can. And even if they're not part of our community, show them that it's okay to be who they are. The parents kick them out or whatever, be their friend. If they disown them just because basically they're not straight, or they don't, like I said, don't agree with them being gay, or lesbian, or bi, or trans, whoever they are, then you know, they don't deserve to be in your life. I hate to say that around your parents, but if they're gonna be that harsh, it's not worth it having a relationship, guys. Help them get through it, you know? Or just be a friend, guys. Be a friend to them. There was probably more of our community growing up in my schools and stuff than I realized. I'm in college right now. And I'm in a group.